Geometry Wars Retro Evolved is a stylized arcade shooter. Geometry Wars comes from the game's very liberal use of geometric shapes. The aim of the game is to collect the highest score possible. That's really about it. It's more just, well, it is just a score attack game. You fly around, you've got 3 lives, you try and last as long as possible, and you shoot shapes. And this is one of the reasons why I was actually really disappointed with the game. I'm going to touch on that in a second. I think for me the biggest disappointment after playing the other version of Geometry Wars on the Wii was the fact there is just no campaign or anything whatsoever. On the Wii version of Geometry Wars you had different levels and you could actually buy upgrades for your ship and things like that, and you could customize it the way you wanted to customize it. In this it's really bare bones. When they ported it over to PC, not the fact that it was even just years late as well, after they ported it to PC, they've just stripped it all the way down to the arcade shooter, which for me is really disappointing because I think Geometry Wars has a lot of potential to go a lot further, and I don't know, I became really disenthused after I bought the game thinking I was getting a much more fleshed out version. Now the question that has to be asked is, should I really be surprised considering it's so cheap to buy on Steam? And the thing is though, it's not always about how much it costs. The thing is, I look on Steam and there's a lot of games for exactly the same price that are better and offer things like customization and stuff like that. For example, Titan Attacks, which is an absolutely amazing game made by Puppy Games. That's got like a fully fledged upgrade system and it's got exactly the same amazing stylized graphics. It's really, I can't see why a company wouldn't put an effort into making a game all that it could be and instead just deciding to cut it down. Although the visuals are pretty impressive, there's actually not really any element of sound design in the game at all. There's couple of really weak source sound effects for the shooting and things like that, and there's probably only 2 music tracks, one for the title and one for when you're actually in the game. I mean, I suppose the visuals could help make up for that a little bit, but I don't know. I've been really disappointed with the overall sound design that they have in the game as well. However, the visuals are pretty stunning. When the first time you play it, you'll be absolutely mesmerized by the plethora of colours that are available. I don't actually think there's anything else I can say on Geometry Wars. It's such a small and bare bones game that I really don't feel like I need to talk anymore on it because it's just going to drag this out. Overall, I gave Geometry Wars a 4 out of 10 because I'm actually really disappointed with it, and I can think of a lot more things to spend $2.99 on than this game.